So today we will talk about lecture 5 of advanced mathematics. So here we have composite function, chain rule, and parametric equation. Okay. So firstly, let's understand what is a composite function. So composite function is related with our chain rule. For example, we have here two functions. Here is one function and here is another function, f of x and g of x. So let's see a real example, like here is a tea and here is milk. Oh no, this is too big. Okay, now okay. So here we have tea and milk that will make milk tea. Okay. So f of x, this is like a function, or you can imagine like a hot pot. Okay, and g of x, this is another hot pot. So here is hot water. Here is water, and we just input t here in this function, or in hot water we input t, and as output we get just tea. Okay, just tea without milk. And here g of x, here we mix some milk, and in total this makes a milk tea. So here is a common when we write it in our in our mathematical expression, it will be like f of g of x. Like this function g of x, this is a function of x. Like this milk tea, okay, this milk tea, this came from this tea. Okay, only tea. No. F of x, g of x. So let me tell you again. Composite function. This is a function that is made up with two functions. Firstly, here is f of x, and here is g of x. So f of x is like water. So we input t in the water, and then we mix. Then it becomes a tea, and then we mix milk, and it becomes milk tea. So this milk tea is combined with two functions. Firstly f of x, and then g of x. So we can write down it like f of g of x, or like this way, f of g of x. So this is a composite function. For example, here we have f of x is equal to sine x square minus 4. So here this x square minus 4, this is called g of x. Okay, this is called g of x. And this whole function sine x square minus 4, this whole function, this whole function is f of g of x. Okay, so this is called a composite function, and it is made up with two functions. So now let's see a real example here. So this is just explained here. So we have a function y is equal to sine x square minus 4. Y is equal to sine x square minus 4. So we have to find dy by dx, or we have to find the derivative of y with respect to x. Okay, we have to find the derivative of this function, and this is a composite function because it is combined with two functions. One is x square minus 4, and another one is this whole function sine x square minus 4. Okay, so to solve this we have to use chain rule, and chain rule is outside and inside rule. That means we have to differentiate the outside function, and then we have to differentiate the inside function. So here our outside function is sine x square minus 4. Okay, or you can imagine this as u, sine u. So ddx of sine u will be cos u, right? So here y equal to 3 by 2x. So here it will be here it will be cos u, and now you have to differentiate the linear function, or inside function. So inside function is x square minus 4. So the derivative of x square minus 4 will be we just write into here. Okay, it will be into, and x square minus 4 derivative is 2x. So this is the solution of this function, and it is calculated using chain rule. So do you understand what is composite function and what is chain rule?
Umar, I can't understand input function and output function.
Okay.
Will you please
tell you again. So here is a sine x square minus 4. So we already know that sine x derivative is cos x, right?
Yes.
So we expected here will be sine x, but here is not sine x. Here is sine x square minus 4. That means here is another function. So we just say like this: f of g of x. F of g of x. That means this x square minus 4, this is g of x. X square minus 4 is g of x, or another function. And sine x square minus 4, this is f of g of x. So now we have to differentiate the outer function. So here outer function is sine, and this together we just call it u. Okay, we just call it u. So the dx of sine u will be cos u, and you have to multiply. Okay, you have to multiply the linear function. So here linear function is only u, x square minus 4, only u. Okay, so ddx of x square minus 4, x square minus 4 derivative will be 2x, because you just take this power down here, so it will be 2 and x to the power 2 minus 1. Then derivative of constant is 0. So this is x to the power 2 minus 1 plus 0. So it will make 2x plus 0, or only 2x. Okay.
Okay.
So this way we calculate sine square, the derivative of sine x square minus 4. Firstly, we calculate this out function, or sine x. So it will be or sine u. Okay. So it will be cos u. Oh, again, then we have to replace this value, right? Here. Yeah. So it will make cos u. So it will make cos x square minus 4, or that means substitute. We have to substitute u here. So it will make cos x square minus 4 into 2x. Okay. So I will give you more example. Okay. So here we have y is equal to 3 by 2x.
Umar, can I draw?
Sorry?
Can I draw something?
Yes, you can draw.
Okay. I want to know in this statement, which one is output
which one is
function, and which one is input?
Which one is the outer function, right? So we know the derivative of sine x. We know the derivative of sine x. So here you just compare this function with this function. So here is sine. Okay, here is sine. But here we expected x, but here is not x. It is x square minus 4. So that means
okay.
That means this sign is our outer function. Okay. And
okay.
Here this thing is our inner function.
Okay.
Or we just call it u. Right. So you compare with the things you already know. Like you already know. Right. That means this x is changed here, right? here is x square minus 4. That means this x square minus 4 is in your function. So firstly,
Okay.
we calculate the outer function, the derivative of outer function, and then we calculate the derivative of inner function. Okay.
All right.
So now we have y is equal to 3 by 2 x. So we have to calculate dy by dx. U is 2x and so here we just take 1 by 2 out of here, okay? 1 by 2 out. Like this 3 by 2x, we can write down it like 1 by 2 into 3x, right? So 1 by 2 is constant. So you can just imagine 3x is equal to u. Okay. So y is equal to that will make y is equal to 1 by 2 u, right? So its derivative will be you can just it is used UB rule, okay, or product rule. Here we have used product rule. So product rule is, for example, we have half u, 1 by 2 u, derivative of 1 by 2 u. So it will be derivative of half, that means 0, into derivative of u. Derivative of half, that means 0 into u, plus derivative of u into half. So this part makes 0, and we have derivative of u into half. So here what is u? U is 3x, right? So derivative of 3u, it will be only 3, because here is also another product rule, like 3 derivative u plus u derivative 3. So 3 derivatives means 0. So 0 multiply u is 0, plus derivative of u is equal to 1. Okay, 1 multiply 3. So it will be only 3. So you can see here du by dx, or derivative of u, or derivative of 3x is equal to 3, and derivative of half will be derivative of 3, and derivative of half u will be only half. So if you multiply, so here is our chain rule. Dy by dx into du by here will be u. Dy by du into du by dx is equal to, you just multiply half with 3. So then we get 3 by 2. So now she just explained a simple function with chain rule. Nothing more here, okay? We can calculate it using product rule, but now she explained it using derivative rule. Nothing more. So let's go here. Here we have y is equal to 9x to the power 4 plus 6x square plus 1. So dy by dx. So we have to calculate the derivative of this function, okay? Nine x to the power 4. So this is like a plus b whole square rule. You can just divide this 9x to the power 4 like this way. 3x square l whole square. Okay? It will make 9x to the power 4. So this 3x square is our a, and this on we can write down this way, 1 square. So 1 is our b. That means 3x square plus on whole square. So it is a plus b whole square, okay? A plus b whole square. So now we have to find the derivative of this function, like 3x squared plus 1 whole square. So we just imagine this 3x squared plus 1 is equal to only u, okay? 3x squared plus 1 is only u. So our function is y is equal to u squared. So this u, this is our linear function. And this u squared, this is our outer function. So to calculate the derivative of this function, so we just calculate the outer function. So u square, derivative of u square will be 2u. Okay, this is the derivative of outer function. And in inner function we have 3x square plus 1. So derivative of 3x square plus 1, it will be 3x square plus 1. So you just take this power down here, and you decrease the power. You just substitute on in the power. So it will make 2 into 3x to the power 2 minus 1. Okay. Then plus 1. So derivative of plus 1 will be 0. So we do not consider this plus 1. Okay. 2. So 2 into 3x to the power 2 minus 1. So it will make 3 multiplied 2 is 6. 6x to the power 6x to the power 1. That means 6x. So here is our derivative of u. So now you just multiply these two. This is our chain rule. dy by du into du by dx. So we already found dy by du, right? So we already found dy by dx. It is 2u. And du by dx, it is 6x. Now you just multiply these two. So if you multiply these two, it will make 6 multiplied 2, that means 12x. And now you substitute the value of u, okay? Because we already imagined that u will be 3x squared plus 1, or our linear function. So we just substitute u here. Then we get the derivative of our main function, this function, okay? So you see the steps. First step, we just make it like a small. So it was a plus b whole square rule, a plus b whole square. So a plus b whole square means this. So I think you can calculate this. And now you have to find the derivative of this function. So again, here is this 3x square plus 1 is linear function. And we just imagine this is equal to u, and as outer function, so it makes u square. So derivative of u square is equal to 2u, and this is our outer function. Okay. So here we write our outer function, and now about inner function. Here is 3x square plus 1. So derivative of 3x square plus 1 is 6x, right? So here is our 6x. And our chain rule tells us to multiply, right? Our chain rule tells us to multiply the outer function and inner function. So it will make 12x. And now we substitute u, because we already imagined u will be 3x squared plus 1. So we just substitute u here. So this is our final answer. Yeah, Zakira, please tell me.
Yeah. Yeah, I can understand.
Okay, thank you. So at first it was a little hard to explain. Okay, so I think it will be more easy afterwards. Okay, after a few moments.
Yeah, I think every function we let it equal to the u.
Yeah, right.
And right.
And at the last part, we calculate the derivative of u. And firstly, we calculate the outer function. Okay, now let's see. So this is our chain rule in short. If a function y is equal to f of g of x, so f of g of x, you remember this? This is a composite function. Okay? This is a composite function. Like our milk tea, it is combined with milk and tea, okay? So this is our composite function, and we calculate composite function using chain rule. We calculate the derivative of composite function using chain rule. So for that, we just imagine the inner function is u, and then we get the outer function will be f of u. So firstly, we just calculate the outer function. This is df by du, and then we calculate the derivative of inner function. It is du by dx. So it is also called, and that's why it is called outside inside rule. So this is the explanation of composite function and chain rule. Okay. So now we will understand. Farin, do you understand? Hello, Farin.
A little bit, not that much.
So to make it more clear, let me give you another example. Okay. Here is y is equal to sine cube x, but we only know the derivative of sine x, right? We but according to our formula, we only know this derivative of sine x is equal to cos x, but we don't know the derivative of sine cube x, right? So here we have to divide this function. Like this sine cube x, we can write this way: sine x whole cube. So our u will be this sine x, right? Or our inner function will be sine x, and our outer function will be u cube, right? U cube.
Yeah.
So this y is our outer function, and this sine x is our inner function. Do you understand? Now, if we calculate the derivative of outer function, it will be 3u to the power 3 minus 1. According to the rules, you remember? X to the power n, x to the power n is equal to nx to the power n minus 1.
N minus 1.
So it will make 3u square. Okay. So this is our 3u square. So now we have to find the derivative of inner function or derivative of u. This is our u, okay? So derivative of sine x will be cos x. So it will be 3u square into cos x. And now we substitute u here. So we know u is equal to sine x. So here you just, okay, let me just explain this. Here u square, that means it will be sine square, right? So this is sine square. And this cos x is here. Can you see? We just substitute u here, or we just put the value of u here, because we already imagined that u is equal to sine x. So now we substitute u here. So u square, that means sine square. Fine, can you understand?
I don't understand where this cos x, where it comes.
Okay, cos x. So can you see our inner function? It is u is equal to sine x.
Yeah.
So we calculate the derivative of our inner function. So sine x, derivative of sine x will be cos x. And
ভাই এই 3u স্কয়ার cos x এর পরে লিখো, তাহলে ও ভালো বুঝবে, মানে বোঝানোর ক্ষেত্রে আর কি।
জি ভাই,
বলতেছে 3u স্কয়ার cos x এর পরে লিখো, তাহলে ও বুঝবে, মানে বোঝার সুবিধা।
So we can also write this here, okay, into 3u square.
All right.
So now you understand? This 3 is here.
Yeah, I
and
can
this
understand.
cos x is here, and u square, that means sine square, because we already imagined u will be sine x.
Yeah.
Okay, Farin, can you understand?
No.
Farin, বাংলায় বলতে পারো, সমস্যা নাই। হ্যাঁ, এখানে তো আমরা জাস্ট এমনি করতেছি, আমরা শিখতেছি। হ্যাঁ,
বুঝতেছি, বাট আমার মানে অনেক বেশি ডিফিকাল্ট লাগতেছে মেথড গুলা। আরেকবার একটু ভেতর
আমি বাংলায় জাকিরা জাস্ট অন মিনিট ওকে আই এম জাস্ট টকিং ইন বাংলা
all right, no problem.
এখানে হচ্ছে sin কিউব x ফারিন sin কিউব x আমরা আসলে সূত্র জানি sin x এর সূত্র হ্যাঁ তো যখন কিনা আমরা এইভাবে কোন একটা আনকমন সূত্র আমাদের চলে আসবে যেমন এখানে sin কিউব x আসছে তখন আমরা চেইন রুল ইউজ করব এবং চেইন রুল ইউজ করে যে কোনো রকম ফাংশন সমাধান করা যায় আর চেইন রুল মানে একবার ভিতরের ফাংশনটাকে তোমার ডিফারেন্সিয়েট করতে হবে একবার বাইরের ফাংশনকে ডিফারেন্সিয়েট করতে হবে তো আমরা করি কি যে কোনো ভাবে এটাকে একটু ভাঙায় লেখার চেষ্টা করি যেমন এখানে কি আছে sin কিউব x আছে না তো আমরা লিখতে পারি sin x এর হোল কিউব ঠিক আছে sin x এর হোল কিউব এটা মানেও যা sin কিউব x মানেও তাই তো তুমি কিন্তু sin x এর ডেরিভেটিভ জানো তাই না এখন তুমি sin x কে u ধরে নাও u ধরার পরে তাহলে কি আসছে u কিউব আসছে কিউবের ডিফারেন্সিয়েট করলে 3u স্কয়ার আসে তো তুমি ওইটা এখানে লিখে দাও 3u স্কয়ার এবং আমাদের চেইন রুল হচ্ছে এটা হচ্ছে আমাদের চেইন রুল ঠিক আছে আমরা ফার্স্টে বাহিরের ফাংশনের ডেরিভেটিভ বের করব তো বাহিরের ফাংশনের ডেরিভেটিভ হচ্ছে 3u স্কয়ার এবং তারপর কি গুণ আছে তো এই দিলাম আমাদের গুণ চিহ্ন ঠিক আছে আর এরপরে কি du বাই dx মানে আমাদের ভিতরের ফাংশনের ডেরিভেটিভ কত তো ভিতরের ফাংশনটা কি বলতো sin x এটাকে আমরা u ধরে নিছিলাম ভিতরের ফাংশন মানে u ঠিক আছে তো sin x এ ডিফারেন্সিয়েট করলে আসে কি cos x এখন তুমি শুধু u এর মানটা বসায় দাও u এর মান কত sin x না তো তুমি u এর মান বসালে কি আসে u স্কয়ার মানে sin স্কয়ার ঠিক আছে আর যেগুলো ছিল ওগুলোর মতোই আছে তো এটা হচ্ছে আমাদের চেইন রুল আর এবার আমরা চেইন রুল ব্যবহার করি যখন হচ্ছে আমাদের কোনো কম্পোজিট ফাংশন থাকে মানে এখানে দেখো তোমার কি একসাথে দুইটা ফাংশন না একটা হচ্ছে sin x একটা ফাংশন আবার ওইটার হোল কিউব ওই হোল কিউব আরেকটা ফাংশন তার মানে আমাদের দুধ চার মতো ফার্স্টে আমরা চা বানাই তারপরে চার মধ্যে দুধ মিশাই তখন আমাদের দুধ চা হয় ঠিক আছে তো এটাকে মানে এইভাবে প্রকাশ করে f of g of x তো আমাদের g of x টা হচ্ছে ইনিয়ার ফাংশন বা ভিতরের ফাংশন আর এই যে f of যেটা এটা হচ্ছে আমাদের বাহিরের ফাংশন ঠিক আছে তো আমরা এই বাহিরের ফাংশনটাকে ডিফারেন্সিয়েট করি তারপরে তার সাথে আমরা গুণ করি ভিতরের ফাংশনটা বুঝতে পারছো নাহিদ কি বুঝতে পারছো ভাই হ্যালো
হ্যাঁ সমস্যা নাই হ্যাঁ
ফাইন কি বুঝতে পারছো না বুঝতে পারলে বলো এখানে ধরো লজ্জা পাওয়ার কিছু নাই
বুঝতে পারছি না বুঝতে পারছি
আর উদাহরণ দিলে তখন আরো ক্লিয়ার হয়ে যাবে ঠিক আছে সো নাও উই ক্যান মুভ ফরওয়ার্ড so maybe now we can learn parametric equation so parametric equation is like here is a person okay so he is throwing a ball so this ball we in our intermediate science we already know that this ball it has two directions like bx and by okay that means velocity in x-axis and velocity in y-axis and these two velocity this depends on time these two velocity depends on time like by by t and bx by t so you can see here we have two functions like we can write down it y square and we can write down it like 2y okay or you can not y like x squared we can write down it like x squared and we can write down it like 2x so you can see these two functions we have two functions but they depends on the same variable like t so for example here we have x is equal to 1 plus t square and y is equal to t cube so in both functions we have t right we have t here and we have also t here so we have two functions one is x and another one is y and these two functions depends on the same variable t so this types of equation is called parametric equation okay I just show you an example here like a person he is throwing a ball so this the velocity of this ball it will divided into two axes x and y and these two axes, they both depend on time. They both depend on time. So this is our parametric equation. And to solve parametric equation, we just need to divide. We just need to differentiate these two functions with respect to this common variable. Okay. Like you can see here, we just divide dt in the both side, in upside and downside. So guys, can you understand?
Yeah.
So this
Yes,
means,
almost.
so let me tell you again. We have two functions, one is x and another one is y, but we have a same variable t here. Okay, so this function is called parametric equation. This equation is called parametric equation, and to solve this, we have to find the derivative with respect to this common variable, or this t. Okay, so this will be or we just divide dt on the upside and also on the downside. So it will make dy by dt and dx by dt, or we can call it derivative of y with respect to t and derivative of x with respect to t. Okay.
Okay.
So now derivative of y, or derivative of this function, it will be 3 into t to the power 3 minus 1. That means 3t squared. And derivative of this function, this will be like this. Derivative of 1 will be 0, and derivative of t square will be 2t, right? So here is 2t. So if you so now if here is called dy by dt, where t is equal to pi by 2, right?
Yeah.
Where t is equal to pi by 2. So you just substitute t here. Okay.
It's the fixed value. Is it the fixed? T is equal to pi by 2.
Sorry?
This t is equal to pi by 2. Is it the fixed value? I mean,
yeah, this is just
value.
It will be given in the question. Okay.
Oh,
in real life,
it's
for
a
example,
condition.
I'm just throwing this ball in real life. So I'm telling you, just find the velocity or find the derivative here. Okay.
Yeah.
Find the derivative here. So here time will be suppose 1 second, or after 1 second, how this ball will go. Okay. What will be the velocity of this ball after 1 second? So this is after t is equal to pi by 2. That means after pi by 2 seconds, or 3.1416 divided by 2, or that means after 1.5 second. Okay, or something like that. So after 1 second, what will be the velocity of this function of this ball? So do you know what is derivative, or what is differentiation? Differentiation means to find the tangent line, or find the slope here. Okay, differentiation means to find the slope of a tangent line. So for example, this is our ball is going this way. Our ball is going this way, and we have to find the change of this ball in this position. Okay.
Yeah.
So we just find the derivative. We just find the derivative here. So this is the value of our derivative. Okay. 3 pi by 4. So if the question told us that find the derivative like, oh shit, Control Z. Find the derivative here. So then our time would change, right? So here it would be pi by 4. So the derivative could be different, right? So this way we just calculate that how this function or this object is going through in this point and this point and this point. So guys, can you just get some idea what is differentiation and what is all these things?
Yeah, almost.
Almost, right? Okay, so almost. No problem, because maybe my English is not
Really hard. Almost. Really hard.
express the real thing. So
Yeah, you have, but I think
tutorial in YouTube.
the problem is with me.
I will suggest some tutorial. So derivatives means to calculate the slope. Okay, slope, and slope means how so what can I say? How straight on a bridge is, or how straight a road is. Okay, for example, this is a bridge and this is another bridge. So you can see these two bridges, this bridge is very straight and this bridge is not so straight, right? So this is less straight. So this is called so here our slope is like bigger. This M2 and this M1. So here our slope is bigger and here our slope is smaller.
Yeah.
So in a specific point of a function, the differentiation means to find the slope. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So we just understood the parametric equation, okay, or how to calculate the derivative of a parametric equation.
Yeah.
Okay. নাহিদ এবং বুঝতে পারছো ফারিন?
হ্যাঁ সমস্যা নেই।
হ্যাঁ
ওকে, দরকার হলে আবার গ্রুপ স্টাডি করবো, ঠিক আছে? আমি ফার্স্ট টাইম বোঝাচ্ছি তো আমার একটু মানে কষ্ট হতে পারে বা আমার বোঝাইতে একটু সমস্যা হতে পারে।
ওকে ঠিক আছে।
So here's the what is it called? Here is the definition. Okay, here is the definition. So in parametric equation, two equations x and y are calculated separately because we calculated this separately. You can see here dy, we calculated dy separately. Here is our dy, okay, and here is our dx. We calculated the dx separately.
Yeah.
And x and y depend on another variable, and this x and y, they depend on which variable? This t, right? They depend on this variable t. So this is the definition of a parametric equation. For example, here we have two equations. One is x is equal to f of t, and another one is y is equal to g of t. And these two equations, they depend on the same variable, right?
Yeah.
So we can write this way: dy by dt divided by dx by dt, or derivative of y with respect to t and derivative of x with respect to t. Okay. Yeah. So we have less than 1 minute in our meeting. So just join again, okay?
Okay. Umar, our last lecture was the sixth lecture, right?
Yeah. We will also cover that lecture today.
And this one is the second last.
Yeah, this one is the fifth lecture.
Yeah. All right.
কারণ বুঝতে না পারলে কোশ্চেন করবা, ঠিক আছে? কারণ নাহিদ বুঝতে না পারলে কোশ্চেন করবা, কারণ এখানে তো আমরা ঠিক আছে? আমি দেখলে এটা আমি ইউটিউবে নাও ছাড়তে পারি, আমি নেক্সট যেটা করাবো ওইটা একটু ভালো হবে, ওইটা আমি ইউটিউবে ছাড়বো, ঠিক আছে?
ওকে
আচ্ছা,
আর সমস্যা নেই, আমরা বন্ধু বান্ধবই তো, ঠিক আছে?